The Christmas Visitors, the dark tradition no one talks about. Christmas Eve is supposed to be peaceful, a warm night of lights, stories, and family. But hidden beneath the celebrations is a tradition almost no one talks about, because for hundreds of years, across different countries and cultures, people have reported the same unsettling experience, a feeling that someone is watching them. This is the story of the Christmas Visitors, the dark tradition that appears again and again throughout history. Long before modern Christmas celebrations existed, ancient northern cultures described something strange happening on the longest winter nights. They spoke of silent watchers, figures that moved through villages at night, entering homes without a sound. In Scandinavia, they were called the Yule Watchers. In Slavic folklore, they were known as the Cold Men. In Japan, they were believed to be midwinter spirits who arrived exactly at 2 in the morning. Different names, different countries, but the same pattern. The visitors never spoke. They never harmed anyone. They only watched. The earliest detailed account comes from the winter of 1754. A farmer in Denmark wrote about a gentle knock at his door just after midnight. When he opened it, no one was there, but he found footprints in the snow. Bare footprints, small like a child's, leading toward the field. He followed them until they simply stopped. No return tracks, no body, nothing but a final, deeper print, as if something had lifted the child straight into the air. In 1892, a police officer in Prague recorded something similar. A family reported that 3 tall men were standing silently in their hallway on Christmas Eve. The officer arrived within minutes. No intruders, no broken locks, but the hallway floor was covered in a fine layer of snow, even though the door had never been opened. And then there is the orphanage case of 1923. The children reported waking up to find gifts left on their beds. Small wooden toys, hand-carved. No staff member admitted to leaving them. When questioned, one child said something chilling. She said, "The quiet people came. They walked through the walls." These accounts may sound like folklore, but similar stories continued into the modern world. In 1978, a park ranger in Canada found a trail of small footprints crossing a frozen field on Christmas morning. Like the report from 1754, the trail ended abruptly in the center of the field. One final footprint pressed deep into the snow, and then nothing. In 1892, a German family reviewing old Christmas photos noticed a tall figure in the corner of their living room. The reflection appeared in several ornaments on the tree, even though no one had been standing there. In 2002, a security camera in northern Finland recorded a motion event outside a cabin at 3:12 a.m. The footage shows a tall, thin figure standing perfectly still in the snow for 17 minutes. It never approaches, it never leaves footprints. It simply fades from view as if swallowed by the darkness. And then there is the American case of 2017. A family heard knocks on their door every Christmas Eve at exactly midnight. Slow, rhythmic, deliberate knocks. 3 knocks, a pause, then 2 more. No one was ever found outside. There were no prints, no signs of an animal, no wind strong enough to cause it. But every year, the pattern returned. Researchers who study folklore say these stories may be cultural memories of ancient winter rituals, Others suggest psychological explanations: the quiet of winter nights, the long darkness, the mind playing tricks. But that does not explain the physical evidence, the footprints, the camera footage, the documented police reports that span centuries. And every story includes one disturbing detail: the visitors always leave something behind. A coin, a single pine needle, a folded piece of paper, a handmade toy, a faint mark on the door. Not a threat, not a message, just a reminder that someone had been there. So, if you hear a knock tonight, soft and slow, when the world is quiet and the snow is still, it may be nothing. Or, it may be your turn to receive a visitor, just like the countless others who have been watched on Christmas Eve without ever knowing why. Where do these stories come from? Who are the Christmas visitors? And what do they want? Maybe the real mystery is not whether they exist, but why they always return.